The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They're on the 29-yard line.
They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby, Miami Central. It's James Cook. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Allen on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
He's taking off at the 50-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now, Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
4th down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bills.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Buffalo.
Now it is 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Davis. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
The lefty right to the air to start. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
And their
2nd
offensive
and 10.
struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Bailoa. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Miami.
14 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Just a really disappointing end. What an impressive opening drive. I mean, that's exactly how they scripted this when they put this plan together. Maintain possession, go the length of the field, and come away with points. But I think they've got to take the good and move on from the bad, because they're going to be able to move the ball. Just got to do a better job protecting it.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Once again, it's Cook. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds, it looks like, and yes, they do have the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Now Allen on first down. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing. Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's hard. And he'll be taken down at the 30. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Kader Kohu. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Throwing is Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Tua going to give it to H.M. It'll get forward to about the 42. Jordan Poyer, long time with the Bills, signed in the offseason, makes the tackle there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stay on the ground with H.M. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They snap it to Tua. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He was dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Allen working from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll fake the hand. Now, Tua. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 20, here's second and a couple. Here's Tunga Vailoa. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and 2, Tunga Vailoa. Moving to his left. And the Dolphins going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's first and 10. It's Achane. Marked down at the 6.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Second down, goal to go. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run with Johnson. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here comes 2nd down.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is hard. And he gets out of bounds as well. What a play. Big yardage. They've stopped the clock. They are on the edge of field goal range now. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Buffalo.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go with Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts to get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Cook, and he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Williams. Fighting through. He's got space. There he goes left side. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams. 61 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking again for Waller, he's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On play action, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. Prescott.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
47 yards.
and the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
It's second down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
They'll give this to Achane.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it.
It's fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Greg Dulcich, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Cowboys 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
and there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 to it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.